Hello YouTube and welcome to Chris Commentary. This is my very first video. I'm going to keep it short because I believe that people who make review videos make them entirely too long. I know you don't want to see my ugly face all damn day. You got more porn to look up and more Miley Cyrus tattoo crap to think about. First off, I want to talk about it's Monday. By the way, it's Monday, and from Mondays we review only two of my favorite shows right now, and that's Monday Night Raw, of course, and I'm going to give you a little bit of How I Met Your Mother, even though I was a little disappointed with it today, and let's get to the good stuff. First off, there was CMPunk at Monday Night Raw, who was interrupted by Chris Jericho, best in the world. Who is the best in the world, you might ask? Is it CM Punk or is it Chris Jericho? You know what? I'm thinking, Chris Jericho, he did his thing. He's very good at what he does, and he's done a lot of firsts in the WWE. But I still feel like he's a clone of Shawn Michaels, but I think he's pretty much past that. But CM Punk has brought a new kind of revolution. A lot of my friends believe that he's bringing back the hint of the Attitude Era. But I gotta say that, you like him or not, if you hate Chris Jericho, if you love Chris Jericho, you can't deny his logic. What he says is usually the truth. But even though Chris Jericho was just bombarding CM Punk with all these facts, CM Punk nailed in the coffin, ended it with the funniest line I've heard, one of the best setups I've ever seen in my life. It was something like, while you were dancing with stars, I was swimming with sharks, and my jaw hit the floor. I couldn't believe it. It was the pipe bomb of pipe bombs, the Moab of pipe bombs. So moving on, that was awesome. But moving on, Jericho, if he's gonna be a heel, he's a heel, but he's not a liar. You just got to give it to him. I think there's going to be a clash of the fans when it comes to WrestleMania. When I first saw this setup, this war of wit between Jericho and CM Punk, I believe, wow, this is going to be the match that the hardcore fans are going to focus on. This is going to be the match that people are going to say, this is for the pure wrestling fans. It's starting to make me feel like they're going to take away a little shine away from John Cena and The Rock, even though, that's the match that I really, really want to see. And by the way, I'm holding the camera. I'm sorry that I'm not a great cameraman. I hope you can't. It's my first video. I'm gonna give myself a pass for this. I don't have a tripod, so screw it. Moving on, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, like I said, the nail in the coffin was the whole swimming with sharks line. I feel that the hardcore fans will decide on which match is more important, CM Punk versus Chris Jericho or The Rock versus John Cena. The Divas did some things, then it was over, but it was mostly boring. I love the Divas. I love them to death. I just think that the direction that they're going is been there, done that, and I think it's time to move on. I believe that Beth Phoenix is challenging the other ladies to step it up. I mean, China, if no disrespect to China, she made it what it is. She made the Divas more respectable, or you could respect the Divas. I'm bringing it all the way back to the way I used to respect the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. I mean, I'm taking it back to Glow. I used to love those girls. I mean, they had their own freaking show. I mean, come on. Divas can do it, but I mean, it's time to step it up. I'm getting really bored with the models. I don't feel like they all should like bulk up, but at least let's get some training in that ring. I mean, you've been there for years, and it still looks like it's too choreographed. It still looks too fake with the Divas. It's just too obvious. It's like you're not trying to get hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt. Be safe out there, but you're making everything too obvious. Every time I see a Divas match, I feel that the I'm peeking behind the curtain. I can hear clearly what you guys are setting up, what you're about to do. I feel like it's just too, the choreograph is choreographed. If that makes any sense. Anyway, moving on to the next subject. Let's see what else happened with Monday Night Raw. There was a mixed reaction with John Cena when he came out again. You know, let's go Cena. Cena sucks. Uh, I personally, I met John Cena when I was overseas in Iraq. I met John Cena. Great guy. He was very nice in the beginning. He was doing his thing. You know, shaking hands with the troops. Um, I was kind of disappointed at the end of the visit. I know that he is the face of the WWE, whatever, and you know he's probably worked like a dog. Give him that. But I'm gonna call you out, John. I'm sorry. Uh, Respect you as a person, but I did not like the way you treated the soldiers. And if any of those soldiers in Joint Base Balad, any of you airmen or soldiers that were out there in Joint Base Balad a couple of years ago when the WWE last went to Iraq, if you see this video and if you can verify what I'm talking about, if you saw what I saw, that John Cena just didn't act like he wanted to be there anymore. A lady airman hugged him. He didn't acknowledge her. He just wanted to move on. Chris Jericho sitting in the back, not in the photo shoot at all, and shook my hand like a man and acted like he appreciated it. And it's just that's a side story. I'll get into that later if you want me to. Just ask me. I'll tell you all about it. Let's see. Moving on. The Rock closed the curtain on John Cena, if you ask me. My friend believed that that brief moment that John Cena interrupted The Rock and said what he needed to say was better than what everything that The Rock did. Even though The Rock had the crowd in the palm of his hand, he was entertaining, he was electrifying again, and he did what The Rock does best. And I've just realized that I've lied to you and I'm dragging this on. Oh my God, blah blah blah. You know, first video, that's my first mistake. I'm gonna try to keep it under 5 minutes from now on. I promise. I think I've gone over. Screw it. You're still watching. Um, I can't remember a thing that John Cena said though. Something about I'm gonna beat you. But The Rock was just killing him with the Kung Pao chicken and the oh, I mean, oh my God, he just wouldn't stop. It was just, and while I was on Twitter as it was happening, Twitter was going crazy for The Rock. And it was just boots to asses, Kung Pao chicken bitch. I mean, it just would not stop. And he spoke a lot of truths. Every little thing that the Rock said against you, all of a sudden, a Fruity Pebble, a little, Fruity Pebble, all the T-shirts and whatnot. And the next thing we see, John Cena on the box of Fruity Pebbles, and you want us to respect you? I mean, how what does The Rock have to do to prove that John Cena is just jealous and wants? And this is my opinion. I don't know. It may all be fake. I believe that John Cena in reality is jealous that The Rock was able to go to the heights that he went. John Cena, you tried. You know you tried. If Hollywood would come up to you right now with that $20 million movie contract, your ass would be gone right now. And you know it. So don't get in The Rock's face because he made it. And you tried and failed. You can still do WWE movies. I won't be watching them. Move on. So, let's see. After that, there was a wrap. I think The Rock responded the best way The Rock could, and they killed it. And John Cena, of course, like I said, he interrupted and then ran his ass out of the ring. Couldn't stand. Stone Cold wouldn't have ran. Triple H wouldn't have gone. Shawn Michaels would have stayed. So there you go. And How I Met Your Mother, Ted moved out of the apartment. Okay, so yeah, this is my first video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just hit me up. Hit that like button. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to make this happen every week, every day if I can. I'm gonna try to keep it short, keep it sweet, keep it entertaining, keep it fresh. We're gonna talk about my favorite movies, my favorite video games, my favorite comic books.